Hello again. It is a very tired Okori Wadsworth fitness vlog, and I'm getting the sense I'm running out. A, I'm running out of things to talk about, and B, I'm running out of a good place to put this. So I'm gonna just sort of rest it there and hope. So let's talk about. Well, right now I'm in the store again, and I'm shopping for stuff for a snack. Now, depending on what you hear, snacks are either the devil's playground. God, this is horrible. Okay. There. Depending on who you hear from, snacks are either the devil's playground or a necessary part of a diet. Me, I, of course, have to fall into a necessary part of the diet, provided, of course, you didn't have the work that I just had. I squatted. I did 5 sets of squats, 4 sets of power cleans. I'll link to a exercise description of what a power clean is in the description below when I get home and record this. When I get home and upload this. It's so difficult to upload something in a place that doesn't have Wi-Fi. Especially when you set YouTube Capture to only upload when there's Wi-Fi. So, but I'll put a description to all that. A link to exercise descriptions of a power clean in the description box. But I was so wiped out from the set of squats that I didn't do any cardio today. None. I just the morning fasted cardio, which is 35 minutes on the stationary bike, interval style. So right now I'm kind of tired and I'm hungry. I just want to go home because it's raining a little bit outside, and I'm picking up some bread. I've got a bag of leafy greens, which leads me to another point. If you're trying to start a new weight loss regimen, getting a bag of mixed leafy green vegetables is a good idea for a variety of reasons, not the least of which is easy. Instead of having to come home and chop up vegetables, chop up your kale or your spinach or your chard, it's all there for you. Already chopped up, already done, all you have to do is cook it. You can put it in an omelet. On a rainy day like today, you can put it in a stew. You can do all sorts of things with it. So, here's a quick actual good omelet recipe as I pull over so I can do this to tell you this one the right way. Okay. So, take 3 eggs, of whatever eggs you happen to have in the house. If you don't have eggs in the house, go and get some. Then take a white or a yellow onion and peel it and chop it. Doesn't have to be super fine. It's an omelet. It's not gonna mind. Then put that on a paper plate, chop up 1 whole red or green or yellow bell pepper, whichever you happen to have in the house. Again, if you don't have a bell pepper in the house, go and get one. And about 4 to 5 mushrooms. Okay, you've got all that. They're all on the same paper plate. Then dump a handful of your cooking with spinach greens in that same paper plate and put it to the side. Meanwhile, take a fat of some sort. I prefer olive oil. You can use coconut oil, you can use Kerrygold butter, you can use ghee, clarified butter, whatever you happen to have. Turn this medium-sized skillet on to medium. When the skillet feels hot, when your hand is over it like this, put the vegetables in and then season. Seasoning means salt. No, you've heard salt is a terrible, horrible, no good thing that you should avoid at all costs. This is not true. Salt is a wonderful thing. Just don't overdo it. In fact, for a recipe like this, and most recipes, you should get something called seasoned salt. A few companies make it. The best is Lowry's seasoned salt. Now, it's salt, so it serves that purpose, and it also gives you, I think there's fennel seed and celery seed and a whole bunch of other flavors in there. So you're getting about 4 or 5 other flavors that you would have to pay for extra if you just use seasoned salt. The only time you don't use seasoned salt is if you're making a sauce of some sort. because at that point you don't want those extra flavors in there. Like if you're making red sauce, don't put seasoned salt in it. Use regular old white salt. So seasoned salt, and then garlic is a good move, because if you're using a leafy green vegetable like kale, kale and garlic get along like this. They are best friends. A little bit more garlic powder in there than you think you actually need to, because it'll just soak it all up and it'll taste great. Some dried basil, or even better if you have fresh basil, that's really good. And then just saute it, stir it every so often with a wooden spoon to make sure nothing's sticking or burning. When the onions look clear, when the onions and peppers look translucent and clear, and so the mushrooms, take those off. Now while those vegetables are sauteing, you should have already grated your cheese. Cheese is an important thing for an omelet. Manchego, which is a Spanish cheese with a rind on, I'll link to a description of what Manchego cheese looks like in the description box below. Manchego's good, Swiss cheese is good, cheddar cheese of course is great. If you're going to use cheddar cheese in this recipe, and you're also going to use another cheese, get yellow cheddar cheese so you can tell the difference. Because what you don't want to have happen is you don't want to end up putting too much cheese because your brain got scrambled up and you just put all white cheeses in there. Okay, so now you've got the cheese, put that on a separate paper plate, because you don't want to put the cheese in right away. Then crack 3 eggs. If you have an electric whisk, whisk them. Then pour that in the, rinse the skillet fast. Don't like goof around with it. Rinse it fast. Put fresh oil in of whatever you used already. Your vegetables will taste like coconut oil. You want your eggs to taste like coconut oil if you use coconut oil. So put the same oil you used, and then once that starts to get hot, then put the eggs in. Stir, rotate the pot so that the eggs get on all sides, and then just let it set. Let it get 3/4 of the way set, and then put the vegetables in, and right after that put the cheese in. Leave it alone for 2 or 3 minutes. Don't stir it, don't touch it, just look at it. When the cheese is visibly melted, turn it off. Use a spatula to roll the non-cheese part to the part that isn't filled with cheese. You should only fill one side with cheese. Roll that over to the side that has the cheese on it until it forms until it looks folded over. Then flip it quickly onto your plate. If a little bit comes out, or if the egg rips, you're fine. No one's going to care. This is not Chop. This is not Iron Chef. No one's going to care. Serve, eat it. You're great. You want to make a French omelet? That's a whole different matter. Maybe next time on one of these, I'll just explain what a French omelet is supposed to be and link you to how you're supposed to do it. Anyway, I'm going to go and check out now. My name is Okori Wadsworth. This is the Okori Wadsworth Fitness Vlog. I love you all very, very much. I mean that sincerely. Have a great day.